Have you ever wished you could get your horse to side pass on the ground, maybe over a pole, or even side pass under saddle? Well, where we start is on the ground. So we've already worked with this horse on getting his front end to move and his back end to move. And so what we're looking for is him to move each body part, but only move it like one step and stop. So when I'm getting started, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask this horse to step his shoulder over. So I want him to make a good step. Whoa. And you can see he kind of doesn't want to stop very much. But as he realizes what I'm asking, he'll get slower. He's kind of an overachiever. So now we're going to ask for that hind end to step over. He got a really good step. So this part right here is super important. I need him to understand and to know that he's doing a good job. So we're going to ask for the front again. So that wasn't a good step, but that one was good. So at this stage, since today is our first day, we're not going to get upset with him and we're not going to correct him. We're just going to keep looking for the right answers. Back end. So the movement that he's giving us is going to cause a little bit of a problem when we get over top of the log. But what I was looking for here is just that I get the concept, and for the most part, I can control him. So also with my horses, I do like to lead them from both sides. So I'm going to ask him to lead off from this side. And it's just to help our horses to balance. So we really want that balanced horse. So we're going to lead him around. And yes, I know my leading on this side is not the best. So he's just telling me that as a young horse, he needs a little bit more practice on this because we do generally lead from the other side. But I want to be on this side so that when I'm bringing him up to this pole, he's already ready for me to be on this side and working him from this side. It's just setting our horses up for success. So right now, if we look at the positioning of our horse, his shoulder is right in line with that pole. So what I want to ask him to do is take a half a step forward. Okay. Now, when he steps over, he's going to be a better positioning. So I want that pole to be at my back cinch. Gives him enough room that if he has to move forward or backwards, we're not going to hit the pole. If he messes up, if he hits the pole, I'm not worried about it. Okay. So we're asked for that front end again. Right there, that was perfect. Okay. So he's at a 45-degree angle here. He's calm, he's relaxed. He didn't run forward. He's doing a great job. So next I want to say, what body part do I want to move? I want to move his hip over, right? So I'm going to look at his hip, get him to move that hip over, whatever my hip cue is. And he moved 2 spots, and we're just going to, because of his mental status, we're going to reward him for that, okay? When I get a horse that gets anxious here, I've got to get them to mentally calm down, right? We can't think if our brain's not in the classroom. So now we're going to ask for the front. Very good. So I kind of stopped him, unfortunately, just by that super light pressure from that last little commitment step. So we're going to ask him again. Right there. So we'll go ahead. I love how this horse is just being so calm and relaxed. And he's also just reading how much pressure I'm asking of him to move his body. So back end. So right there, he gave me the back end. He did step backwards, but I'm not going to worry about it at this stage of the game. Ask for the front end to step over again. And again, these aren't perfect steps, but they're my starting point. Today's number 1. We're asked for that back end. Very good. The more I can reward my horse for doing the right thing, the better he's going to come around for me. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful step. Whoa. So right there, he chose to kind of just move his entire body. So again, so we made it all the way across the log. We didn't even hit the log, which is huge. And we're just going to spend a second here, just letting him know he's doing a good job. He's being a good boy. When we're working on slowing things down and moving like across a log or getting a gait, the slower we are, the smoother we are, the faster we are in the end. So the more I reward him on the first time that I ask him to step over the pole, the next time he's going to be more in tune with what I'm asking, and he's going to try even harder for me. So we'll want to work on that walk off on this side. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring him back around here and get him set up again for this pole. Notice how I'm bringing him into the pole. We're coming in and we're coming in straight. And we're coming in next to that pole. Whoa, right there. So my thoughts right now, just kind of reading him and how he's looking, he's like, I got this pole, man. You already showed me once. And a lot of them, if we do really good showing them the pole the first time, it makes every time after so easy. So we'll ask him for that front. Right there. We're going to go ahead and ask him for that back end. Beautiful. Good boy. So again, if he's frustrated, it's going to make this hard. So you notice this time, he gets rewarded not when he moves the front end, but when he moves his whole body over. Front end, get a little back end with it, right there. So you notice how he already started side passing for me, right? So we're going to ask him to finish that pole. That was a backward step. We're going to wait for that forward step. Whoa. And that was great. So as you guys can see, this horse is really just picking up on this so quick. Why? Because of how his mental status is. So when we work with these horses and we're helping these horses, we want to think about what their mental status is. Are they distracted? Are they in tune? What do we need to do to help them? Because a nice and relaxed horse can learn really fast for us. A frazzled horse that's just being reactive is going to take a lot of time for us to get the job done. And let's all face it, when we look around and we see everybody else working their horse, we go, ooh, that horse is calm and relaxed. That's the one I want. So I want to own that horse. I want to have that horse. And so a lot of things that we do, especially in our training program, or in everything we do for our training program, our sales program, all of our programs are based on relaxation and getting that horse to mentally be with us and in the moment. So we'll ask him one more time. So generally when I'm working on something, I want to do it in threes, okay? So when we think about doing things in threes, what that does for us is it gives us the first time that he can kind of get it figured out. The second time, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on being a little bit better, right? And then the third time, I'm hoping he's starting to put things together for me. Some horses will take more repetition than that to kind of get a really good concept of what we're asking. Some horses, like this horse, he takes things very fast and gets the job done. So I'm going to check that log. He already said, uh-oh, she's asking me to go. But with his shoulder, I couldn't quite see where that log was. So I want to know where it is because I never want to set this horse up for a bad experience. There we go. There we go. We're going to block a little bit of that forward. Now we're going to ask for another step, even though that log isn't there. Right there. So again, even when things kind of got a little hairy, we can always go back. Horses like him, like I said, he just kind of absorbs information and kind of moves on. But you know, I don't want him to get so fast going over the log that I cannot control where he stops and starts. So when I'm on him, I can help with my legs to give him a cue to stop and start. But on the ground, I need him waiting for me. So if I'm still in the active body language, asking him to actively move, I need him to move, right? If I'm in a passive body language, I need him to stop and wait and relax. So he has done an absolutely fabulous job. This is Houdini, and he is owned by Double J Bar S Quarter Horses. And he is just an absolutely amazing horse. He was bred and raised out at Terry Adams Quarter Horses, and he just creates many great horses. We have several of them in our barn. But we love these horses and how they think, and just that they're nice and calm and relaxed, and they really take the information and just kind of move forward for us. So it's really important for the mental state. We want to reward these guys. It's important to have that connection. We all want that connection with our horse. We're not looking for a horse that doesn't want to bond with us, doesn't want to connect with us. We want to get that connection. So this horse is going to work really, really hard for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys make some comments, like, share with your friends, let them know what's going on over here. If there's anything you guys are interested in seeing on future videos, hey, shoot us a message. We'd love to make a video for you. If you guys need anything in the meantime, just let us know. Until next time, we'll see you soon.